always been a big fan of dinosaurs, and one of my dreams has been to maybe someday be digging around and actually find a dinosaur bone. And what? Yes, I know we could use a time machine right now to go see real dinosaurs, but it's only fun if they're fossilized. Anyways, yeah, well, the last place I thought I would find a dinosaur bone would be Walmart, but I not only found a dinosaur bone, I found an entire dinosaur skeleton. And just like a real dinosaur, this thing is huge, so I don't know if this review is going to work, but let's go check it out, shall we? Today's review will be on the Mattel Jurassic World, even though it should be Jurassic World 2 Fallen Kingdom, but hey, they tried. And this is for the Quest for Indominus Rex Pack. It should be Quest for the Indominus Rex Skeleton, but hey, I guess they didn't want to write that out. But, to be honest, a better name for this box set would have been the, holy crap, what is that thing? We better get out of here before it eats us pack! Now, this set is freaking huge. The box alone is like 24 by 15. Oh my god, this thing is big. And just walking through the store carrying this thing, it's very awkward. But you know what? Well worth it, because look at that mosasaur right there. It looks so awesome. You get the submarine over there with a little guy in it if you look carefully enough. And then down here you see that you also get the Indominus Rex skeleton. Now, when I saw that, I was like, wait a minute. I don't have a mosasaur. I don't have a submarine. I do have that little guy in there, but I don't have an Indominus Rex skeleton, and that is awesome, considering the fact that Mattel hasn't even made an Indominus Rex toy, except for the little tiny clear one that came in one of the, like, 3-packs or 4-packs or something like that. But as you can see there, it shows what it includes. You get the submarine, the mosasaur, and the Indominus Rex skeleton, and the little mercenary right there, and that is awesome. Yeah, this artwork on the front of the box is really cool, and I love how they incorporate, you know, the little bubble of the submarine there. That is so neat indeed. Yeah, this is awesome, and what a cool scene from this movie. I absolutely love it. And look, there's Blue and Owen, just for good measure. Now, the back of the box shows off the Jurassic World logo, the Indominus Rex skeleton, which looks amazing right there. Down here you've got the Mosasaurus or whatever, and that looks really cool too. Yeah, this is a cool toy. I never bought it when it came out because it was like 30 bucks. But this entire set with this, and that guy is only $40, man. $40 even, and I could not pass this up. I think the selling point for me, of course, was the Indominus Rex skeleton. I just thought that looked really cool. And honestly, I don't expect much from the skeleton. I expect it to be, you know, just a little piece of plastic. But, yeah, this looks cool indeed. And, you know, get a mosasaur out of it, and I get the submarine, which looks like it's waving like, hey, get that mosasaur away from me. But that's pretty cool. Down here, it shows you that it says it floats and it submerges. So does it float or does it sink? Place your bets. Floating, sinking. Floating, sinking. And then up here it says it also lights up. Now, think about this. The submarine lights up. You get a little guy. You get this big dinosaur, which is huge by itself. You get a skeleton of a very iconic dinosaur from the movie before this movie. Man, what is there not to love for $40? This is awesome. Now, down one side of the box, you've got like the little like jail, I guess the mosasaur was in or whatever, and you get all the little water and stuff. That is very cool. Flipping it around to look at the other side, it looks like almost the same thing, but just a little bit different. And aside from that really cool piece of artwork there on the front of the box, there's not a whole lot to see, so I say we waste no more time, and I say we open it! Don't eat me, mosasaur! Now, opening up the top flap of the box and looking inside, we discover, holy cow! Look at that Indominus Rex skeleton! Now, seriously, that looks like it's probably in scale with the other figures. Now, I didn't expect that. I honestly expected this to just be a little like plastic skeleton, and this looks like it might have some articulation and everything. That is awesome. Yeah, you can see the knee articulation right there. Oh, that is so cool. And honestly, if I'd have just seen this in the store, I would have probably bought this all by itself. That is cool. But check this out. You also get the mosasaur right there, all in his little bag and like inside there hidden away. Get some instructions. And then over here you get the submarine, and that is awesome too. That submarine alone is huge. Kind of looks like one of the robots from the black hole, too. But you know what? It really is. It's big all by itself. The mosasaur, if you've seen that in the store, this thing is one of the biggest dinosaur toys they make from Jurassic World or whatever, and that is awesome. But yeah, this skeleton looks so cool. I really did not expect it to be articulated. I just thought it would be, you know, just kind of sculpted to lay there or whatever. This is cool and would look good just in any dinosaur collection. That is awesome. So let's start pulling all this stuff out of the box. What do you say? First up, you get the instructions and what appears to be a page from a phone book. Yeah, that's weird. Anyways, yeah, the instructions, if you look there, it shows you what all you get in this pack. Instructions how to put the mosasaur together, and that's pretty cool indeed. Instructions on how to put the submarine together. Now, like this toy and the dinosaurs, if you look carefully, it'll say right there, one-time assembly. So once you pop this thing together, don't be thinking you can take it back apart and store it in a box or something like that. Over here, it shows you how to put the little figure in, stuff like that. And now I won't be submerging mine, but hey, it's nice to know that you can do that, and that is awesome. After unfolding the paper, you find more instructions on how to make the submarine float or submerge. And lastly, instructions on how to replace the batteries. And since it shows a little picture of like watch-size batteries, I'm assuming they come inside of the submarine already, and that is awesome. Now, if you look carefully, you can obviously tell that the Indominus Rex skeleton is tied down with those little ties. Now, the Mosasaurus was just inside baggies and just loosely inside of the box. But if you look underneath this little blue flap underneath the submarine, you will see you have to turn these little dials to get the submarine to come out. And so yeah, don't be pulling on the submarine to get it out. You have to do this first. And once you've removed them, your submarine will be free to wreak havoc. That is, until the mosasaur wants to eat it. And I actually stand corrected, because if you look carefully, you'll see that little rubber bands are holding it into place too, so be sure to snip those as well. So, here's the submarine freshly removed, and I absolutely love that they got all the details right. Not only is there space for two figures, but they actually got the bone saw thing on the right side and the little claw thing on the left, and that is awesome. Got a little searchlights on top. That looks so cool indeed. Now, the instructions actually show you how to make this thing float. Now, how you make it float is, if you look at the back of the box, you will see that there's these little tube things on the back. Now, those are really rubbery. Now, what you do is you take that little tube and you put it inside that hole, like this, and the air you trap inside of it will keep it floating. Now, I'm sure the plastic helps it float too, but if you take the same tube like that, submerge it in water, and let water get inside it as you close it, well, then it submerges. So there you go. That's how that works.
Yes, science!
Yeah, science indeed. Now, flipping the submarine back around, if you look at the little saw, you will see that it spins, and the little arms are articulated. Like that, and like that. And it is worth noting, too, that this little claw will open up when you squeeze the little back part of it, and that is awesome. Kind of looks like a brachiosaur head. Also, the little claws actually spin, so they can cover their eyes and go, ah, mosasaur! And for those really hot days on the ocean floors, the top is a convertible, so you can just drive around and go blah, 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 blah. But you know what? This is pretty cool. Now, if you look at the little figure here, this is the very first mercenary that they released with the Jurassic World line. And I've always thought that he looked a lot like Agent Savoy from Age of Extinction Transformers 4.
Seconds. Where's the truck?
So, not only is he looking for the Indominus Rex skeleton at the bottom of the ocean, but he's also looking for Optimus Prime. Now, like I said earlier, I really like that this is a two-seater just like in the movie. Now, I do wish that instead of this mercenary, they would have given us at least one of the guys that was in the submarine. The guy with the like, Hawaiian shirt, and the other guy telling him not to, panic because everything under the water's dead. And the other guy looks at him like, yeah, we're under the water. I guess we're going to be dead soon. But you know what? That's pretty cool. At least you got a figure, too. And, it sucks that I have now two mercenaries, but I can always pretend that they're twins or something. Now, looking at the top of the submarine, right there in that little square, if you push that down, you actually get a light-up function. And check that out. It flashes and everything. That is awesome. I didn't expect it to be blue at all. That is very cool. It also looks like it just stays lit up like that for a little longer by itself. It shuts itself off. But like I said, see, that time it didn't flash. But if you do it a second time, look, it flashes. So that's pretty cool. You get two different versions of the light. That is awesome. I love how it fades on and off. And like it tells you in the instruction booklet, that's where you change out the batteries. Now this submarine alone is awesome. I haven't even gotten to the two things that I got this set for, but I'm very happy with the submarine. And since I'm not a kid, I won't be submerging this in a tub or in a pool or anything like that. But it's nice to know that you could if you wanted to, instead of just, throwing your toy in the water and watching it sink. Oh, and I also love that it has the Jurassic World logos on both sides of it. That is cool. Next up, we have the Mosasaur in baggies. Now, there's 4 of them. You get 2 little flipper packs that has 2 flippers in it each. Get the Mosasaur's main body, which is huge, and then his tail, which is equally as huge. That is so cool. The tail is almost as long as the toy itself. So, yeah, this is going to be a really big dinosaur. Now, after removing all the pieces from the baggies, man, oh man, this thing is huge. Now, he actually feels squishy. He's got like squishy plastic. I love the metallic paint on him. He looks so cool indeed. And on his little flipper thing back here, you've got that little thing for the video game or something. I don't know how that works. I've never done that. But yeah, now with these pieces, I'm pretty sure once you pop them together, you're pretty screwed when it comes to taking them back apart, because I'm pretty sure you would break the figure or whatever. And this thing is huge, so be sure that you want to put it together. I don't even know if I should. I might show you what he looks like, but I don't know. I might not pop him together all the way because he is going to be big. Now, I've only propped the pieces up to show you what it would look like put together. I mean, geez, there's a lot of reviews on this figure already. But man, oh man, just with the tail like that, and if you look, it's curved. This figure is as long as the box is, 25 inches long. And like I said, he's got a little curve to his tail. Imagine if that tail was straight. Holy cow, man, that is awesome. Now, I really want to put mine together, but once you put it together, I'm afraid you'll never get it apart again. And like I said, this is a huge toy, so for now, I may just leave it apart. But yeah, this thing is awesome, and I absolutely love it. This thing would give the Godzilla toys a run for their money. This is awesome. Another cool feature is the working jaw. Now, this thing is not quite to scale because you can't put that submarine inside of his mouth, but you sure can eat that mercenary, so if he gets the munchies in the middle of the night, throw that mercenary inside of there. Oh, he fell over. Last up, the most coolest thing in the package, at least according to me, the Indominus Rex Skeleton. Now, this thing is awesome. He has got articulation points everywhere, up at the upper thigh, the knee, the foot. He's got them at his little arms right there, only at the where the shoulders would be, I guess. You got neck articulation, mouth articulation, and tail articulation, and I think that's it. Maybe back here too, but I'm not 100%. But I will say this: this thing, I don't know how to explain it. It kind of feels rubbery, but it also feels very brittle. Now you're probably saying, huh, bone dinosaur pieces feeling brittle? No, but you know what? Yeah, be very, very careful when you're moving the articulation, and honestly, the little arms right up there at the shoulders, they're the scariest parts to move, because my right arm was facing backwards and my left arm was like this, and I was like, well, I gotta face it forward. It's got some little hinge joints right there, but it also spins, but man, it feels like you're gonna break it. And yeah, I got it to spin, as you can see, so it's facing forward. Just be very, very careful. I will say this: be careful when you're moving the knees, because if you look carefully, watch this. Yep, mine broke. So that sort of sucks. He broke right there at the knee when I was trying to bend it at the articulation joint right there, and I thought, you know what, that's way bigger than the arm, and I didn't break the arm, but I broke the knee. So yep, my favorite part, and he's broken, and I don't know when I'll be able to get another one of these. I hope that I can find another one soon, because, man, I need to replace this, because this is such a cool figure. I'm glad I didn't put the Mosasaur together, because had I would have done that, yep, I would have been pretty much screwed for that. I've been carrying in a huge Mosasaur into Walmart saying, can I please have another one of these? They'd have looked at me like, what are you talking about? But yeah, be very careful, because like I said, these joints are very, very brittle. Now, all that negative aside, this is awesome looking. Like I said, I love the fact that, you know, this is an Indominus Rex skeleton. It just looks so cool. You know, I didn't expect the Indominus Rex to even make an appearance in Jurassic World 2, but yeah, just even seeing the skeleton of it made me very happy. This is such a cool figure to get of it too. It's something I never would have thought we would have gotten from Mattel, and I absolutely love it. Now, I do wish that it wasn't made with like that, you know, fragile kind of plastic there at the joints, but, well, whatever. What are you going to do? You just have to be really careful. And I was being careful, which is weird, but still breaks, so be very, very careful with it. And aside from that, man, I absolutely love it. This thing is awesome. So, there's my review of the Mattel Jurassic Park 2 Fallen Kingdom quest for the Indominus Rex Pack. And my quest will be a quest for the replacement Indominus Rex. But hey, I still like this figure a lot, or this set a lot, I should say. And if you can get your hands on it, it is definitely worth the money. Just be real careful when you bend your Indominus Rex at the knees, or any joint for that matter, because seriously, he's very fragile, man. But hey, he's been at the bottom of the ocean for a whole half of a movie. So you know what? Seriously, just treat him with kid gloves, because he really deserves it. And you know what? If you can get this set, definitely get it. I still highly recommend it. And dang it, I wish I wouldn't have broken mine. But hey, it'll be easy to replace. All I gotta do is find another one. So, until next time, tune in for more Foo Reviews!
Souls should suffer through what I've witnessed here today.
Hey, this is Nolan North. You don't want to miss Foo Reviews. And I'm out.